Hi everybody, back again today with another unboxing video for you. Going to be taking a look at this, the Windows Surface RT. Now I know this has been out a little while now. I've been toying with the idea of actually buying one of these, so I've recently decided to take the plunge. So I thought I'd do an unboxing video, a quick tour and a look around the actual device itself. This is the 32 gig version, also comes with the touch cover. So let's get it open and have a look inside. So this is the 32 gig version of the Surface tablet. It comes in two versions, 32 gig and 64 gig. This also has the touch cover, which is basically a keyboard that snaps on underneath. After the OS has been installed, there are a number of sort of apps that come with it. They include things like IE10, there's the store, there's news, weather, all those types of things. You get about 16 gig worth of usable storage space. Other hardware features: it's got a camera front and rear, both HD, 720 HD. It weighs about 680 grams, which is just about 30 grams sort of heavier than the iPad 4. So weight wise, it's not much heavier, but it does have a full keyboard, full functional keyboard that you can snap under, and it makes it look like a bit more of a laptop. Screen size is a 10.6 inch screen, resolution of 1366 by 768, which is a 16:9 widescreen. It's got a quad-core Nvidia chip in it. It is only Wi-Fi. There's no 3G model at the moment, which is a little disappointing, but it's no big deal. It's also Bluetooth 4. Alright, let's get this open and have a look. I mean, the box does feel quite heavy, so there's either a lot in there or there's a lot of packaging. Okay, there we go. Power pack. It looks very similar to the Apple style connector for their MacBooks, things like that. There we go, UK charger. Tablet itself, and one manual. Oh, there's the keyboard. And one touch keyboard. Okay, the keyboard's just got like imagine that was on the outside, so that it's nice and soft. The surface is slightly raised, so you can feel the ridges between the keys, and it basically looks like a fully functional keyboard. So that'd be interesting to see how that sort of actually works and feels when you type on it. It's very thin, and that's really light. Connector there, so that'd be quite interesting. That. The other good thing about the Surface RT, also has a micro SD slot and also a full-sized USB port. So you can add up to 64 gig of extra storage via the micro SD slot, and also you can plug in things like USB pens, hard disks, things like that. So that makes it quite versatile, really, for adding additional storage. So there we go. Microsoft logo, camera. You got microphone pickups, power button. On this side, headphone jack. Looks like the volume rocker there. That support there, you can add a second display, full-size USB, and that's obviously the power. That's where the keyboard will dock. And then basically you've got the kickstand, which basically comes out like that. And in there, I don't know if you can sort of see that too well, just in there is actually where an SD card slot The micro SD, sorry, micro SD goes in there. There we go. And to clip this together, wow, that's quite a, I pulled it right in there. That was quite a tough, that was quite a good strong pull there. And then that can fold underneath, or protect the screen when you're travelling or walking about. Okay, let's get this on. So once putting the initial information in, it took about 5 minutes to get to this screen. Now this has the same look and feel as the full version of Windows 8. You've got your live tiles and your apps. So you've got the Store, Explorer, SkyDrive maps, etc. You've even got the desktop. So Explorer, loads. You can see your C drive, tells you how much space is free. There's 17 gig there free, so nothing else has been installed, so I've got 17 gig free, but obviously I can add a micro SD up to 64 gig, which gives me lots of storage, and there's a full sized USB 2 port again for connecting either USB pens or if you want to connect to a USB hard disk. So additional storage shouldn't be a problem with this. Difference between this and the Pro version is, like most tablets, you're restricted to tablet styled apps. With the Pro version you can actually install full versions of the apps like you can on your desktop version of Windows 8. An example would be, I couldn't go to Firefox and download and install it on this, even though it looks like I'm working on a Windows 8 desktop. I'll give you an example. Firefox. Oops. There you go. See, it says I can download it. You get the normal download screen like you would on the full version of Windows 8. And there you go. You get that message saying it won't run. I have seen that you can actually jailbreak your device and run some emulation software, so you can run a number of normal Intel based apps such as Firefox and WinZip and things like that. I can't say I'm too bothered. For what I want to do, Internet Explorer I'm sure will be just fine. Yeah, it seems quite quick, quite smooth. Switching between screens. I haven't got none open at the moment. Desktop. It's certainly not slow by any means. That's Word 2013 preview, the RT version. Again, that loads really quick. Press the Windows down there, and that'll take you back to it's called the Metro, where basically all your live tiles, like you would get on the normal desktop version, and what you get on the Windows 8 phone as well. So it's sort of pretty seamless between all the devices. You can go in and change the settings of your PC or the tablet. Exactly the same. Everything's in the same place. Okay, let's take a quick look at the keyboard and see how that feels and see what that type's like. Okay, if you want to use the keyboard, there is at the side a little flap you can kick out, and that's a kickstand, and basically you just kind of need to line this up a little bit and then that snaps straight into place. And it pretty much looks like a standard laptop now. Keyboard's got a bit of a soft feel to it. There are ridges between the keys. It's not the trackpad is quite sensitive, but the keys, they're not so. I think there's probably a bit of pressure required there. So if we go across to like this, we'll close that. Let's just type a little document in there. So typical. Right.
Welcome to your modern office. It's always been connected to your computer,
right.
But now it's...
Let's cancel that. Right, so a little bit of pressure on the keys, and it types this. After that types quite nicely, really. Don't know if you can see that, make that out too well, but this it's not a smooth, easy glide like you would a normal trackpad. So there is a bit of resistance, but a little bit of practice, I think 10 or 15 minutes practice on this keyboard, and you could probably, you know, type quite quickly on this. As you can hear, as you tap, you hear a little tone that comes out the speakers, and depending on what you press, the letters are slightly lower tone. Things like return, shift give you a slightly higher tone. But yeah, that's quite neat. That I quite like that. This keypad does come in different colours. You can also get a slightly more expensive one. I think it's a hard base that looks a little bit more like what you'd get on a laptop, a little bit more expensive. Probably like to type a little bit faster because you can probably feel the separation much better between the keys. But for casual use, stuff on the train, on your lap or whatever, that's going to be more than perfect. And of course it doubles up as a screen protector. So just folds up like that and you're done. And you take it off, it's locked from screen, and you're back up. Okay, well, as I say, this is the Windows Surface tablet RT version. It's 32 gig. Thanks very much for watching. Please subscribe and please like. If you've got any comments or any questions, please feel free to post them below, and I'll do my best to answer them for you. Thanks for watching.